So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jamar Taylor there on the coverage.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Ryan. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Cardinals will take over at their 20-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And they'll go on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So they get 14 yards there at a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
A first down throw for Bradford. And Anderson's got it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bradford. It's Williams on the catch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for second down. Now a second down throw for Bradford. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Working out of the gun, Bradford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Ryan on second down. Looking downfield for Jones. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Returnable here from the 38. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Cards will take over. First and 10. Bradford going to lead the Cardinals up now, 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Bradford now from the 50. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one. He rifles one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. After the interception, here's Ryan. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Counter, Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Ryan. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So out now come the Cardinals. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And on the ground they go with a running back. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go, 5-5.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
Bradford on first down. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the carry, it's Logan. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Two minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Bradford. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brooks. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
On 2nd down, Bradford again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brooks. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The result, a first down as a quick slant gets him 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Bradford on 2nd down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Bradford finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Let's go.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Bradford going to lead the Cardinals up now 1st and 10. Following the interception, Bradford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Stop right there. Stop right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Here's Bradford. Throw left side complete. It's Brooks. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go. Here we go. 3 down. 3 down. One day.
On 1st and 10, Bradford. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is indeed good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, got it.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Ryan. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rosen on 1st and 10. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Logan. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And they'll run it here. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Rosen will throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. They go play action here on 1st down. And Jones has it over the middle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
Let's go. 12. Hey, express.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones from 21 yards away. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Now Rosen to throw on second down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Looking right side, and he's got a man. It's Brooks. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. From the gun, it's Rosen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Second and 10. It's Rosen again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On second down, Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now the pitch to Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, Tuesday.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Sharks got it left side. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Coleman on the toss. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now it's Ryan. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Robert Kindici in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down.
The Falcons will call on Matt Bryant for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Rosen looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Brooks. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Rosen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tech McKinley able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun. Here's Josh Rosen. Throw left side complete. It's Logan. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And on 4th and 1 as a running back, you're looking for any seam you can find. This is not where you want to be a hero and break off a big one. You just need to make sure you get that yard. And here he picks up the 1st down with a couple of yards to spare.
And his throw is incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Rosen. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now this may be a free play here for Rosen. They shakes him off. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Rosen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the fly.